Hi, everyone. Welcome to Ankh Tarot. We are going to channel a message from one of the ancient Egyptian gods. All right. So let's see who wants to come out today. I know it's been a little bit of time. Sorry, I've been gone so long, but hopefully this message brings all of you clarity. All right. We have TAWARET. Okay. She represents the beginning of things, Genesis. She's also like a mother figure God in this pantheon. All right, so Tara, what is the topic of discussion? Okay, we have financial and material changes. Okay, so you could be like overspending or something like that. Maybe you're starting to do that. This could be a thing, like you're starting to overspend, or you're starting to do something different when it comes to saving money or something like that. But let's just clarify and see what's going on. All right, we have the Ten of Wands. All right, so straight away, I feel like you're doing a whole lot. It's getting hard to keep up with something. So your hands are like full. Yeah, your hands are tied. Yeah, something about your hands. So I feel like your hands are tied. Always like it's like there's always something in your hands or something. Okay, so you want justice for this. You want to be paid for this. I feel like it's gonna happen. Like if you're doing all this work, you're going to get justice for that. It's going to work out. Like if you've been working really hard to get a car, I feel like you're gonna get the right car for you, or you're gonna find a car for some of you. Um, but yeah, I feel like you're like, I'm doing all this work. Where's my compensation? I feel like you're gonna get it or something, or this is what you're working so hard to get. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. Okay, the Devil, Capricorn energy, and the Seven of Cups, and the Tower, Scorpio energy. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like okay, so I'm seeing the issue here. You have to overwork because it's like your heads were in the clouds for a while, or you were distracted, or you had other things you had to do. So I feel like now you're overworking, or now you have a lot on your hands. But I guess this is fair because you were spending time doing nothing, or you were spending time daydreaming, or you were spending time like dealing with other stuff. Okay, but I'm getting you're okay with this, or maybe you needed this time to get rid of like this, make your mind up, or you needed this time to decide what were the good options and the bad options. So you're like, you know what, it's okay that I have to overwork now because at least I know what I'm doing with everything. Before you had all these materials or all these things and didn't know what to do with it. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely regarding like material things. Like I feel like you have a lot of things. Like, you're looking around like, wow, like I have so many things, but like maybe you even manifested it, or you just daydreamed this stuff, like, or something like that. You're going to be able to handle every type of change that comes your way. Like I'm getting like I feel like you're in like hell or something like that. Like this is going to feel like you're in hell. Like it's going to be so much you have to do, but like you're going to get through it. I'm getting you're like disassociating or something like that. Like you're learning how to disassociate when you have a lot to do or something like that. Like you're learning how to do that. All right, doesn't add up. Hmm. Okay, so I feel like you're upset, or there may be you may need to get justice because with the amount of work you've done, um, it's not adding up to how much you're making. I feel like this is what the financial and material changes are coming in. Something isn't adding up. Okay, so I think this is the problem. Like you're always around people that don't add up or that don't make sense. Or there's a Capricorn around you, or there's a Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, or Scorpio around you that doesn't make sense. So it's making you work even more or something like that. Like, it's not adding up. Like it does nothing makes sense. So it's like you have to do more work or you have to make it add up because someone's not doing the math right. So I feel like there could be someone like putting their hands in your drawer, putting your, like if you're a cashier, someone's like you're not cashing out properly. It's because someone has access to your account or something like that. So something's not adding up. So you have to go back and like do more and get your justice or make sure that something is adds up and make sure that something is fair and balanced. Okay. All right, we have forward. Okay, so I'm also getting too that you had to basically take this time. Like I was getting that you were like had all these options or you were daydreaming or something. You had to figure out how you're going to move forward. Like you were like, okay, how am I gonna do something for this could even be like in the justice system for some of you, but you're like, yeah, like how am I going to move forward? What's all the work I have to do? I'll go ahead and do it. I'll get rid of anything that's bad for me. But this is going to be a major change, like a huge change for like a tower moment. Like nothing is ever going to be the same. But this is why you're like, you know what? Now that I was able to see which options are going to help me move forward, now I'm willing to put in the work to do it and become the king of wands. Like, even though things are not adding up, even though people are fucking things up, it's like your imagination is pushing or it's like helping you jump over all of that. So I feel like doesn't Tower doesn't she like bless new things or something like that? Like I feel like if this is an idea that you're coming up with, I feel like Tower is going to bless it or something. All right, and then we have consumers. Yeah, so I feel like you're going to have consumers moving forward. Like, if like let's say like your stats are not adding up, right? Because there's something going on. I feel like you're going to get more consumers moving forward. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have way more consumers moving forward. Like they're coming in the tens. Like you're just, it's like there's so many people coming towards you to like. I feel like you're doing this. Like you're maybe you're the consumer too. Oh, okay. So I feel like you're okay. So you're realizing that. Oh, thank you so much, Tower. You're realizing that wherever you are, you're becoming a product of that environment. You know that you consume whatever energy you're around, and if that energy, if that energy doesn't add up, that means you don't add up. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. I know that sounds very harsh, but truthfully, the messages that I get from TAWARET are harsh a lot of times, but I feel like you're doing a lot of overconsumption. Like I feel like you're gonna start realizing, like, yeah, I'm consuming too much or something like that, or something like that. So I'm getting so many different stories. I feel like this is all the seven cups energy here, like so many different options, so many different ways that things could be changing, like in you guys' financial and material situations. But this is what I'm getting. I'm gonna pull one more of these cards, but I feel like you do have options that will help you move forward. You're just trying to make sure they're right for you or something. And then we have empath. All right, so you could be an empath. Maybe this is what happens to you. You keep consuming people's energy because you're an empath. Yeah, it's because you're an empath. You're always trying to think of the best option. I feel like you're always like in your head a little bit, trying to make sure you think of everyone's feelings or how you feel, how things are happening. Like you're very empathetic about the situation, or like, okay, something doesn't add up. Maybe it's not their fault, or um, I have to do more stuff, or I have to consume more things, or I have to, you know, take care of more moving forward. But it's fine. So don't I feel like you're around toxic people here that are trying to like target you because you're an empath. They know that if things don't add up or things don't make sense that you're just going to deal with it, you're just going to take it. So Tower is like trying to like I feel like Tower is watching you be bullied like behind the scenes, or watching people do things that don't make sense, that don't add up, to get a reaction for you from you, or to get you to like consume more or to do more, because you're an empath. So if you're consuming more, you're spending more, right? So I feel like this is what's going on. This is why we're having financial material changes. I feel like you're very I guess you can say sensitive to outside energies. I'm getting like even like signs, or like I'm seeing like the commercials from those doggy commercials, like with the ASPCA or something like that, with the sad song, and the dogs are looking so cute in these little crates, with the little booger eyes and stuff. Like I'm seeing that, like, and then people like send them money because they feel sad, like, but it doesn't make sense. It's like, all right, like, I don't know, like, it's just, hmm, something. Someone's just like preying on your sympathy or your empathy, and it's making you do more than what you have to. But I feel like you know how to handle it real well. Yeah, it doesn't bother you. Like it doesn't even like phase you at all. Like I feel like you're built for tough for real. Like like for real. I feel like it's in your genes. I feel like because Tara, she also understands genes and like genetics. She works with that energy too. So I feel like it's in your genes. Like if something is chaotic with here with the devil, or something doesn't make sense, like you don't waste your time trying to figure out what's going on, what happened in the past. You're like, no, I'm just gonna end up moving forward. I'll pick up the pieces and I'll keep moving forward, and I'll get my justice some way, somehow. Like you're not gonna waste time on anything that doesn't make sense. This is what's going on, or something like that. All right. I want to pull Moonology. So I feel like, if you feel like you've been taken advantage of, whoever's watching, don't worry. We have the justice coming out. TAWARET's watching over the situation. You're gonna be fine. The people trying to confuse you with numbers that don't make sense, and try to have you fix it, do all the math to fix it and all that stuff. Like it's okay, you're a little confused, but you're gonna handle it. All right, let me pull one and shut up. Yeah, a personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah. This is a personal problem for you. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna figure out exactly who this person is. I feel like you're gonna figure out who the bug is, or who it is. I feel like it's a Capricorn. It's a Capricorn, Libra, or Gemini, Scorpio mix, something like that. It's that person. Okay. Let's just get a little more details. All right. Can we specify Towerette, please? Can we specify a little bit more? All right. We have the Four of Wands, the full Aries energy, the Page of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Cups with the Two of Wands. All right. Yeah, so you're about to get your freedom back. Like, I feel like you're about to like end up doing half the work some way from how you're going to end up freeing yourself. So people, I feel like when you were taking your time to like, kind of daydream or figure out, how am I going to move forward? How am I going to move forward? You made sure it was bulletproof. You made sure that you're like, yeah, because I have too many people trying to compete with me, people who are trying to, take my money or make sure things don't add up. Like you knew that there was people that were like taking advantage of your empathy. You could feel this. You knew this confusion was coming from that, or this energy was coming from that type of energy. So you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to free myself. And now I feel like you're thinking about doing something alone. You're definitely going to leave this Capricorn alone, or you're definitely going to leave these any situations that don't add up. Like you're just like, yeah, I'm just done with that. Um, so yeah, I feel like you're looking for. I feel like you're like, yeah. So when is this gonna like be resolved? 100%. I'm getting around when the moon is from like Gemini to Cancer, when it switches from Gemini to Cancer. So I think the moon is in what now? I think it's in Scorpio. So yeah, that's a little while from now, but um I don't think you're upset. You just want to be free. You may even end up traveling away or something like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get an angel number for you. I just feel like don't let people influence you or don't let people like confuse you with numbers to make you pay more. Like I feel like this is what's going on or people are trying to do. All right, we got 4165. Okay, this number symbolizes confidence, passion, and determination. Furthermore, it relates to love, care, and kindness. It says be a beacon. Yeah, so for all these people who are doing stuff that don't add up or trying to confuse you, take advantage of your empathetic nature. Just be a beacon of light to them. Just be just an inspiration. Show them how it's done. Like I feel like this is what you're doing. Like you're just gonna show them how it's done. You're like, yeah, y'all want to make shit not make it not make sense, and put it all on me. Well, great. I'm gonna show you how it's done. And moving forward, after I take care of the situation, after this personal problem that y'all gave me is resolved, I'm gone. Like that's it. Like I feel like this is what's going on. So yeah, I feel like right now your next step is just figuring out how to free yourself from something. Now that you have the truth, or now that you understand this, like you're like, all right, let me watch my consumption. All right, I'm gonna leave the message there. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do hope this message brought you clarity. If you feel like it did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care.